Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of FTB Skies Let's Play. Between episodes I did what I said I was going to do and I am... Let me idle both of these and see if that'll help. Because that'll build up hydrogen and that'll build up oxygen. Okay. So between episodes I did what I said I was going to do and I built a small assembly line right here. So anything that I saw that I could get clumps for, or clusters, I think it might have been, clumps. So all of this stuff that I could get clump from, so aluminum, well, not aluminum, that one's weird. So calorite, desh, isnium, nickel, austrium, all that kind of stuff, I have put in here. So now, if I just want ingots, so like let's say I want some calorite, it's one calorite block of raw calorite to 18 ingots, because what's going to happen is it's going to come in here in that chamber, it's going to get split through there, it's going to go into dust, and then that dust is going to get turned into ingots. So it is simple as that. It is a one raw block to 18 ingots. So that is fantastic. And what we're going to do with that super quick is we are going to make ourselves, if I can turn this off, we are going to make ourselves the final pieces of this. So I need the jumpsuit set and the final tier 4 rocket. So with that, let's get started. So for this I need just plates. So how many plates am I going to need? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 plates. So calorite plates, let's go ahead and get 14, which I think before I do that I need to come down here. I have not taught you calorite plates yet. Then how can I make them in here? Calorite plates, I think I put you in here on accident. Okay, so you need to actually be over here. Calorite plates, and then you need to be okay with calorite plates. Cool. All right, so now let's try that again. So what did I say, 14? So 14 calorite plates, and that should start pressing over there. Cool. I've already got that, so I need my netherite space suit. So it's just an automatic upgrade for this. So netherite space suit. Alright, so, and I need glass. So let me just go ahead and make one glass pane. And that should be all I need. And then where did my helmet go? Netherite space suit, so that should be an upgrade for that. We need 2 tanks, 2 blocks, and an engine. So 2 tanks, 2 blocks, and an engine. And then that'll get us this. And then I think I'm going to need to craft a few more. I don't want that many. Let's do just 10 more plates, because I think plates are also used for some of the other stuff that I was crafting. So let's get 10 more plates. But that should be enough right now to get us that. And then 2 more blocks. And my boots here should get me. Now that's an upgrade. Alright, and it's charging with energy because... Alright, so it's got... So you press spacebar, that's fly mode. So let's see in... So category... Alright, so how do I... I don't know what the controls are. Where's my Ad Astra book? I think it's in my book bag. Yes, alright, so do you have anything written on you about the spacesuit? Jetsuit. Alright. Is an upgrade version to the netherite spacesuit with more protection, additional oxygen storage, and flight. It is expensive to craft, but offers high-speed flight. Alright, it's got 2 modes, ascending, space, and boosted. So space plus left control. Ascending makes you fly upward, while boost is similar to elytra that's constantly being propelled by fireworks. The jet suit is powered by an engine that must be charged to fly. It can be charged with all that kind of stuff. Yeah, okay, so if I go space... And then what's my sprint keybind? Sprint I have set to the left control, which I've already got set to something else. What can I put sprint as? What do I currently have left alt set as? Open wireless crafting monitor. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Well, that's the one thing I really don't like about mods, is that there's so many keybinds that you need. Alright, so let's not worry about that. So I don't know if that's actually doing anything. Oh, you have to hold them at the same time. Okay. That's kind of cool. Let's get out of F5 mode. So if I'm just holding it together, I can just fly around. Okay. That's kind of cool. Alright, so now the only other thing that we need to do is make our tier 4 rocket, which is going to be 1, 2, so it's the same recipe, but it's calorite. So it's 6 calorite blocks. Six calorite blocks, 1 calorite engine. 2 of the calorite tanks, and a nose cone. Let's just do a rocket nose cone and the rocket fins. Rocket nose cone. Rocket fins should be coming up in just a second. Yep. And then we can come over here and just build this basically the same way that we've built every other rocket. I didn't grab the tanks. So 2 calorite tanks. Gets us our tier 4 rocket. And then all we need to do is visit Glacio. Let me go ahead and get some more oxygen. I think I can just put my suit directly in here. And that'll fill up. And then it'll fill up on energy because I've got wireless charging going. So we are 100%. We have fuel. Let's go. And we'll finish out at Astra. Alright, so we go from our solar system, which is Earth, Mars, Mercury, the Sky's End, and Venus, to Proxima something. And then we'll head to Glacio. Quest complete, tier 4 rocket. Quest complete to the stars. Interstellar. So I don't like that this battery over here is blocking my map. But we'll figure out something about that. Alright, so we are here on Glacio, which is our final destination. That's cool. I think that might be the end. What are you, a Glacian ram? Awesome. Oh, geez. Let's not already die. This is gonna be tough. All right. So let's fly around a bit, see what we can see. I didn't bring anything to come back here, like a matter receiver and all that, because I'm not really sure how much. Really, the only reason I wanted to do Ad Astra was so I could get to the end, and now that we've done that, we're fine. So let's see, our quest reward, we get cake. Awesome. But that does complete the Ad Astra chapter. So awesome. So the next thing to do would be the Sky's Delight. So we need to find a nether sky village, and we need to go into the end with our eye of whatever it's called. So if I come in here and I search this guy, and then if we do this, I didn't put anything in the end, did I? I don't think so. So we've got our rocket. And we will quickly fly to the end. Alright, End Eye Legend. That's done. So once we land, we will go to the end because we need to find an end city. That's like the last real big thing that we need to do to complete that one other section. So did I look at an Enderman? If I did, it doesn't matter. Alright, so let's take this guy, and we're just going to quickly kind of fly around and see which direction this end city might be in, or nether city, I mean. So we'll be back on that. I can see it on the map. We are almost there, which is good because I am almost out of fuel and hydrogen on my jetpack. Good news is we found it. Bad news is I didn't really bring a way to get back here. I've got a way to get back home, but I don't have a way to get back here. So, oh, and we're already being attacked. Fantastic. Cool. So there's a lot of quests just getting unlocked and achieved. So dimensional shards, some dragon sinew, an antidote vessel, an eye of ender, And then we get some cool stuff for killing the Ender Dragon a while back. Best thing being the Ender Dragon data module. So we can throw that in our Deep Learner. And then with that, we can just get endless, like Dragon's Breath or Dragon Eggs, all that fun stuff. Ooh, a Singularity. So there's definitely some cool loot out here. Probably just going to take some time on my own to look through some of this stuff. It doesn't look like there's a lot of chests. But I also am, like I said, very low on hydrogen for my jetpack. So I'm just going to fly around for a little bit and see what loot there is out here. Doesn't look like much. I'm only seeing a few chests every so often. So we will be back if something interesting happens. There wasn't much to discover out there. I only saw the one chest that had all the stuff that you already saw me pick up. So I'm going to go ahead and make another Deep Learner. If I can. Did I teach you how to do this? Okay, so Deep Learner. That comes from Hostile. So what are these things called? Loot Fabricator and Simulation Chamber. Have I taught my system how to make that? Loot Fabricator. Let me just go ahead and teach you how to make that. Loot Fabricator. I'm probably going to need to make another crafter at some point. Loot Fabricator and Simulation something. Simulation Chamber. Let's just get those, because I do know that I'm going to get some other data modules later, so I might as well go ahead and get these started up. Learning how to craft. Experience bee spawn egg. Block of mana steel, that's cool. Some stuff for elemental craft. We'll take a look at all of this stuff later. And then a loot fabricator. And where's my Deep Learner? Because I think I need to put this in here first, but I could be wrong. So let's go ahead. We can pick you up. I don't think you're really needed anymore. So I'm going to put my data module in my loot fabricator. And let's get our dragon loot thing. Cannot begin simulation, missing prediction matrix. Which I have a way that I'm getting these things. Prediction matrixy. Yeah, so prediction matrix is just with an importer, so let me grab a few of those. And probably an exporter. So the exporter up here is exporting. So this exporter and that exporter. I need prediction matrix. And I should have those just on autocraft. Are you whitelisting or blacklisting? You're just inserting. And I should get a crafting card. I think I have on this guy as well. No, maybe not. Alright, I have one on you, I have one on you. What's in you? That probably needs a crafting card. So I need another one. So prediction matrixy. We're missing clay. Where do I get clay? Clay balls. Come from milling clay or sifting sand. Alright, so let me just try that. Let me just sift some sand up here. I should have a ton of sand. But that's going to have to sift up in the one that's waterlogged, I believe. So that's going to be a minute. So let's see if there are some other ways to get clay. Enrichment chamber. Chemical injection. So an enrichment chamber gets me just 4 to 4, so there's really no reason to doing that. This is really the only way that I can see that's going to get me some guaranteed. Yeah, so I just need to sift up some sand for a while. So we'll just do that for a little bit. Alright, so other than that, that should just run on its own once I get enough sand in there. So yeah, we're crafting up some prediction matrix. And you've got yours, so you need to put an importer on the bottom of you. That's going to pull out that stuff. And then eventually we're going to get dragon. So this has got a witch prediction and an enderman prediction. So eventually we're going to get like ender dragon predictions. So you've got witch and enderman. You've got blaze. You've got slime. So can I just put an ender dragon predictor? Wither skeleton, spider, enderman. Let me do dragon prediction. There we go. So eventually, once I start getting dragon predictions, they'll show up in there. Let me get some cable that I can pop on the back of this to get you power. And then eventually, this is just going to be able to do its thing. So, could I potentially speed you up? So there's some dragon prediction matrixy. Alright, so you are importing, but you are blacklisting prediction matrix. So everything else should get pulled out. It's been a while since I've done this to remember how I set it all up. Okay, so that's out. So you are now pulling in Ender Dragon. So do I need Dragon's Breath or Dragon Eggs? So what are the uses for Dragon Eggs? A heated centrifuge, and that's it? That's the only reason I need a dragon egg? That's the only reason I need a dragon egg? Because the draconic chunks come from that, which comes from a draconic comb. I don't see a reason to need a bunch of dragon eggs. And then I'll just put an importer on you. And you shouldn't pull out Matrix. You should just pull out Dragon's Breath. And eventually I'm going to probably need a functional storage drawer to put Dragon's Breath in, because eventually that's just going to clog up my system. So let me just do that. And then I'll put a void upgrade on it. So I just need like a single one of you. Let me grab a void upgrade and a lock. And see, I've already got 300 something Dragon's Breath, which I do not need that many. I don't know. There was originally something there, but I'm just not going to worry about it. So we're going to put you there. We're going to put Dragon's Breath here. Good thing it can't hatch. Activate an inactive Dragon's Egg using Dragon's Breath. Cool. We'll do that eventually. Let me pull out my storage stuff, because I'm going to then do my disk manipulator and just suck out anything that may have needed to go in there. This needs to be linked, so that should start pulling out all of my Dragon's Breath and anything else potentially. And then storage can all go back in. Perfect. So for right now, everything seems pretty tidy. Have I done everything on this? I think if it's green, I've completed it. So powering up is another thing that we might need to do. There's a little bit of basic storage left. Really just this. What is this? A fluid drawer? I'm really at this point just doing some potential cleanup. Portable, we can make some dank nulls. Magical, we can start getting into that. Digital, we need to start getting into some laser IO if we want to. Overpowered would probably be the next thing to go for, until I want to start getting into magic. There's a little bit more to this that I need to cover. Gadgets and gizmos, there's a few things that I need to work on. Yeah, there's a few other basic things that we could start working towards. So let me wrap up this episode. It might be a short one, just because it was just wrapping up one other thing. So now I need to figure out what I want to do next. Like, where are we going with this? There's, like I said, there's some magic stuff that we got to work on that I've never gotten into. I don't know why his face changed. It might be because it's October. Today is October 1st. So there's a chance that his face changed just to be spooky. All these drigmies showing up here. This is another reason to, like... Do I have some delightful dirt? I do not. Alright. So we will wrap up for now. We will see what we're gonna do for the future. I think there's a little bit more that I could actually do with bees, because I know that there's some dragon bees, and I could make bees for all of the stuff that I just got. I could probably turn you off now. I got what I needed from you. And then, yeah, I think, so all of this is done. Yeah, I think we could start working on, like, the power stuff. So I mean, I've got all the power I could potentially need. We'll see, because there's more fusion reactors and stuff like that. And then, really, it's all about magic. Which, now that we're pretty set on technology and resources, we could probably just breeze through this magic stuff. I don't know how much longer this series is going to be. I want to finish everything. Like, I definitely want to get all of these quests done. Like, everything green. Like, everything that could be done green. So, we just got to get into stuff like this now. Like, all this super, super OP stuff. We gotta start building towards that with the magic and tech that we've got. So thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Whatever we're doing in that, we will find out. So thank you all so much for watching. Later.